Hello, this is Christopher Walker with Closely Observed Teaching. In this short video, I want to show you how I use breakout rooms and how I set them up. So the breakout rooms option in Zoom is very powerful. It's one of the best parts of Zoom for online teaching, though it does have some limitations. First of all, you need to know to set it up in the first place. And to do that, go to zoom.us, log in, and go into your settings. If you scroll all the way down, you'll find that there's an option to turn on or off breakout rooms. If you're teaching groups, you really need breakout rooms. It's the only chance that your students will have to talk to one another rather than talking in the whole group. And if you've got more than 3 or 4 students, talking in pairs just won't work. It's impossible. They won't hear each other over the clamour over all the voices. The second problem that there is with the Zoom interface is that if you share your screen in the main meeting room and then you send your students to breakout rooms, you lose that screen. So if you had some work, maybe a task with instructions, the students need to make a screenshot or save the screen with those instructions before they go to the breakout room, otherwise they won't know what they're looking at. So let me take you into the breakout rooms screen. That's this, and this is to create the breakout rooms. So I'm going to create 3 rooms, and I'm going to distribute the 1 participant I've got automatically into them. So here we are, and if you want to, you can rename the rooms. That's fine. You can give them a team name, like Team Unicorn, for example. There we go. I can move the students between rooms if I want to change them, and I can delete rooms if I don't want them. I can also exchange students when I've got more than 1. Now, before I open any rooms, I always go into the options, and this is what I set for my options. First of all, I tick the first box, move all participants into breakout rooms automatically. I found that this is a very useful option to tick, especially when you've got younger learners. If you don't have this and you open the rooms, an invitation will pop up on the screen saying to the student, please join the breakout room. But the problem with lower level learners is that because join doesn't really match the letters that are used for that student, they might be expecting yoin or something like this. If you say click join, they won't know which one to click. And I have seen it many times, and I'm often left with 2 or 3 students stuck in the main meeting room and everyone else is in their breakout rooms, which you might think is not such a bad thing, but it's not good. It's not ideal. So clicking this moves the students directly into their breakout room without delay. It's really useful. The second option that I always tick is allow participants to return to the main session at any time. Now I want to be clear, I don't want them to come back to the main session at any time. Far from it, I want them to stay in their breakout room. That's what the breakout room is for. However, if you don't click this, if they try to leave the breakout room for whatever reason, they will leave the meeting and then they will need to log back in to get access again to the lesson. And if you're busy and if you're stressed, the last thing you want is to have to deal with these pop-up notifications saying that somebody's in the waiting room. So clicking this is kind of a pragmatic best choice. Also, when you close the rooms, and they get the warning saying in 30 seconds the room will close, a lot of students think, oh, okay, I'll go straight back now. And if you haven't clicked that button, again, they'll be ejected from the meeting, and you don't want that to happen. Now, you can set a time limit for how long you want the breakout rooms to be open for, and you can be notified of when that time is up. However, do bear in mind that when you close the rooms and then open them again later, whatever options you've chosen here will remain. And I had an embarrassing mistake here. I was playing a game with my younger learners where I wanted them to go to another room and each person say 1 word, and it was their secret word. Then they'd come back. So I set the rooms to close automatically after 1 minute, and that's long enough for them to exchange that information. Then I rearranged the rooms so that there were different students in different rooms, and I said, now go back and describe the thing to your new partner. They have to draw it. So it was this kind of secret code game. It was going to be a lot of fun. And then I clicked open all rooms, and then I realized, oh no, they've still only got a 1 minute time limit. So I had to close the rooms again, bring them all back and say, good, that was just practice. Let's try again to try and cover my mistake. And then I clicked that so that they didn't close automatically. Now, if you've got a large number of students and you want them to mix and match between breakout room sessions, you can do recreate, and that will then make the rooms again as you'd set them up, but with the students in different places, so they get to work with a different partner. So that's quite a useful, quick option for changing the pair arrangements that you've got. Okay, so those are my options, the ones that I use in breakout rooms. What about yours? What do you do with your breakout rooms? Do you have any questions about breakout rooms? Maybe I'll be able to help. If so, leave a comment below. And that's it for this video. I'll see you next time. Good luck with your online teaching. Thank you very much.